Welcome back, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me on a Thursday night. I'm going live a little bit early tonight. I don't know, I just felt like it. I was aiming for 6 o'clock, but AT&T apparently had a nationwide outage for a moment. So I'm a little bit late, so I apologize about that. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Scott. I am the owner and founder of SJC Collectibles, sjccollectibles.com, where we sell your favorite shiny cardboard at fair, competitive prices. I go live each and every Thursday here on Twitch and now YouTube. Welcome in, YouTube. I actually need to change my YouTube chat because it's just on top comments, so let's get that. There we go. We stream on both Twitch and YouTube on Thursday nights, so thank you so much for that, guys. I appreciate your support on both platforms. Yeah, go live each and every Thursday where we do breaks for you, the community at home. Enjoying our coffee tonight. Just have a standard espresso roast tonight. Very delicious, very smoky. We love it. I usually start off the show by showing the things that I've picked up over the course of the week. However, I can't really show the thing that I've picked up within the last week because it's a giant machine. So if you guys haven't checked out our video on YouTube, make sure you guys check that out. It's called the Magic Sorter. It is an automatic card sorting machine. And it currently will sort cards from Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Flesh and Blood, One Piece, and Lorcana. I've been working this week to get through my mountain of bulk that I have just sitting around that I haven't been able to process. So if you guys look, there's several new boxes. Like this one is new. There's 2 new ones here. And you can't see it, but behind this Pokeball sign, there's actually 4 brand new boxes behind it. So we have been very busy. The machine has been running basically 24 hours a day. I'm definitely scared of my electricity bill next month, but that's a problem for later, Scott. But it's been a massive help, honestly. I'm very happy with it so far. It's been working great. It's weird that so from Fusion Strike, Pangoro, it just doesn't recognize Pangoro from Fusion Strike. So anytime it gets a Pangoro card, it just rejects and says, I don't know what this is. So outside of weird things like that, it's fun. I honestly find, so it's kind of off to the side here. There's not really a good way for me to turn and show you guys, unfortunately. But I find myself just going and standing in front of the machine and just watching it sort because I find it fascinating. And so basically the thing I do is the first initial sort. I have it just sort the cards into piles from A to Z. So all of the A's in one pile, all the B's, all the C's, all the D's, etc., etc. And then depending on the number of cards, I will either then go in and hand sort them out, or I will run them back through the machine and have it actually sort them into their respective stacks. So all of the Arcanines are together, all the Alchemy are together, and so on and so forth. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I really like my new toy. But that's all I've picked up over the course of the week. I didn't really get anything else in this week, because I'm waiting for Karumi's Cryptid Carnival to come in. So I'm just going to open random blister packs while I just kind of rant. Waiting on Karumi's Cryptid Carnival to come in. It was supposed to ship out on Tuesday, but apparently distribution still doesn't have it. Which is frustrating. And I'm also waiting on the fan art blisters. So as a partner store, I was told that my package was being shipped first, which is good. That's what you want as, you know, a partner. You want your packers to ship first. But apparently the tracking just never updated for the partners. And I didn't feel like emailing support to get my tracking number. So it's just going to show up when it shows up. And that's kind of the way I'm approaching it. So hopefully we have the fan arts in soon. I'm hoping for Saturday. I'm expecting Monday, if I'm being honest, for the fan art. Because I saw the West Coast peeps started getting it today. And we're usually 2 to 3 days after the West Coast peeps, so it is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I've been keeping busy, and after I open up a few blisters here, I do have breaks available. So if you are interested in buying breaks, head on over to sjccollectibles.com. I highly recommend you look at the special breaks section. I put some MetaZoo up there dirt cheap. Like, I'm losing a lot of money on the MetaZoo breaks. But I tried to price it to where kind of the market is, but also where it's a good price for you guys. I do have some Silver Tempest error boxes, or potential error boxes. It's not a guaranteed error box. But the 2 boxes we have opened from the case have been error boxes. So if you are interested in some Silver Tempest, potentially get some weird stuff going on with your breaks, that's in there. If you want to go Charizard hunting, I put those up below distribution cost. For Obsidian Flames and Scarlet and Violet base set. Ooh, Blood Ruby. Very pretty, I like that. But yeah. I am probably just going to hand sort some bulk tonight. If there's no breaks, hang out, chat for a little while, see what's up. So if you guys want to talk about anything in particular, just shoot me a message here in the chat and we can talk about it. It's gonna be a chill night, relaxing night. I'm not feeling overly like hype, so we're just gonna hang out and appreciate this Poncho Bigfoot. Our friend Harley did a really fun Instagram live last night. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I'd recommend doing so. I think it was a respectful conversation. I think that's important, is to have a respectful conversation, especially in times of turmoil. Not even turmoil, I would say turbulence. And I think Harley did a great job with that conversation last night. So it is a long video, so just know that going in. But I think it was a great conversation about kind of the state of TCGs overall, but definitely specifically kind of MetaZoo and where they're at. And moving forward. Because for those of you who may not know, my store, SJC Collectibles, we were one of the first 50 stores in the world to agree to carry MetaZoo. Like, the day we were able to sign up to carry MetaZoo, like, the second the form went live. Harley from Epic Tube. Yeah, Ben. That Harley. The second the form went live to sell MetaZoo, we filled it out. Like, we... Ooh, look at that hollow bleed. Can I get it to flash? There we go. So yeah, the second it was we were able to sign up to sell MetaZoo for Crypto Nation First Edition, we did. Like, we were among the first 50 stores to agree to sell MetaZoo. We got allocation directly from MetaZoo. We've been a part of MetaZoo since before there was even a partnership program. We were among the first in the world, so I love MetaZoo. I'm going to be with MetaZoo for as long as they are around. Like, that's how it is. I love cryptids, and for as long as I can be, I'm gonna be here. I don't know what to do with the coins now. Talk as often as I can. Harley's great. I enjoy my conversations with him. He's one of those people that just randomly calls me, and then we'll just talk for 3 hours, and I'll be like, oh crap, I need to get back to work. So... so this is how my machine sorted, excuse me, how it sorted the A's from Paradox Rift. So this stack here is all the A's that I have from Paradox Rift. Obviously with the set being so new, it's a little tough for it to be perfect and upload correctly. So I am going to hand sort them after it's been alphabetized, just so that I know that it's right. Because obviously anytime you're using technology, there is always a chance of error, and I would rather double check the work when it's simple, because like sorting the cards into piles, sorry about that. One of the spices from my coffee just attacked the back of my throat. So sorting it A through Z, no problem. But to have it sorted and automatically uploaded to TCG Player when the machine is still learning what the cards look like, it it's a little nerve-wracking for a new set. And so, like, older sets or sets that's been out for a couple weeks, like, machines around the world have scanned, you know, tens of thousands of cards. So, I'm more comfortable with an older set. And then, once I put them into their little piles, then I pick them up. So, like, Absol is AB. Next up is APOM AI. And then Ambipom is AM. And then Ancient Booster Energy Capital is AN. And so that's how those 4 stacks get alphabetized. And then we come over to the bulk box. And we find our Bs, which are there. And then we start all over again. I know this is the riveting content that you guys came here for, so welcome, welcome. And for anybody watching us on YouTube, do make sure you smash that like button for us, because we have definitely neglected our YouTube channel for longer than we care to admit. So we need to grow that back up if we're going to be streaming here every week. So smashing that like button does help us out a ton. But yeah, the card sorter makes this process of hand alphabetizing really simple, just because we know everything in this stack starts with a B. There's only 3 non-hollow B cards in Paradox Rift, and so we just make our 3 piles, and it's simple as that. P comes before T. Pokemon for life. Yeah, I mean, I remember, you know, Christmas 1999, waking up, running downstairs to check under the tree to see if I got my Pokemans. And Christmas of 1999, I got the 2-player starter kit, which came with a pack of Jungle first edition. And I got the Coughing Fossil theme deck. And then there's like 3 or 4 packs of base set under the tree for me. And to this day, I still remember opening that box. Because when I opened the 2-player starter kit and I saw my pack of Jungle there, I ripped into it immediately. I didn't even wait to look and see what else was in the box. I just ripped open my Jungle pack. And I got a full hollow Victory Bell. I still have that card. Like, I graded it with PSA. So I still have that card. That was the first hollow I ever opened from a pack. But my first cards ever, one of my friends in elementary school gave me a Star U and a Star Me. And I still have those. The WB11 Saturday morning and after school Pokemon, I couldn't do without that. Oh man. And if you missed an episode on Saturday morning, you just didn't know what happened. You just completely missed that part of the story. It was the worst. It was awful when you missed part of the story. God. We're so spoiled now. Because now if I miss a story, I just look it up online and go watch the episode of whatever it is I missed. Pretty sure Just Will was looking for counter catchers. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and check our messages. But yeah, the greatest example of that, Ben, that I remember is I saw the first part of the SS Anne episode because it was split into 2 halves. So I saw the first part of the SS Anne episode, and the next weekend that they were going to show what happened after the ship went down, spoilers, we went camping as a family. I still remember it. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love camping. But you're telling me Ash, Misty, Brock, and Pikachu all just sank below the ocean, and I don't get to know what happened? Oh, man. That was the first time young Scott felt very betrayed by Pokemon. And so, like, the thing is, like, obviously the week after I saw they were fine, but I had no idea how they got off the ship and out of the ocean. Man, that was... Ooh. Thanks for bringing that memory back. Bam. Oh my goodness, if you guys are over on Twitch, we're about to start our 3-minute ad break. So if you want to avoid that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel for $5 per month, or you can use your Amazon Prime membership. You don't have to use it on me, just make sure you use it on somebody. But if you want to avoid the 3-minute ad break, use it now, because in 30 seconds 3-minute ads are coming up. Alrighty, let's see where we are here. We got a U, which is gonna go there. Then we got the R's next. Bam, bam. But yeah, that was painful missing that one, Ben. That was not a fun time. And then even now on Netflix, they don't have the SS Anne episode. They only have the first season of Pokemon. And SS Anne was technically in the 2nd season. Not that I've watched every single episode multiple times on Netflix of season 1. And for my YouTube friends, I know Twitch chat appears right above me here. I've been trying to figure out a good way to do it for YouTube, but I haven't been able to figure out how to get the chat to appear with the Twitch chat. Like, I know it can be done. I just haven't been able to figure it out yet. So, I'm working on it, guys. I don't want you to feel left out that your chat isn't showing up on the screen during the stream, but just know I am working on it. I'm just trying to find a good option. Because the only option I've been seeing so far has been like 3 different plugins that all need to work together, and it just wasn't not gonna work on my computer. So one day I will get the chat up and running for you guys. But it is something I'm working on. Because I don't want you guys to feel left out. Lovely Dundozo. Squirtle! Thank you so much for spending your Bezos bucks. 29 months. Holy crap, my man. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. You are far too kind. So I like... Durant is kind of always like that unsung, like, favorite deck. Even though it, like, wasn't amazing, it was a good deck. I love the Durant Mill deck from Sun and Moon era. So much fun. And so anytime I see a Durant card, I'm just brought back to playing the Durant Mill deck. So I absolutely love it. What's up, Scotty boy? Nothing much, man. I'm just hanging out, sorting some bulk while we wait to see if anybody wants any breaks tonight. No pressure either way, guys, as always. But yeah, my machine has been working overtime, and because it's so loud, I can't run it while I'm streaming. And so I have a bunch of cards that are sorted in A to Z order, so we're just hanging out, putting them in piles, giving my machine a little bit of a break tonight. Because it's definitely been working like a full-time employee, and then some. I've basically been running that machine since I got it. It's all set up. It has not had a break. Alrighty. I mean, so I got it what? I technically got it, so it was dropped off last Thursday while I was streaming. I didn't actually get it set up until Sunday. Sunday I was able to actually get it set up, and Monday I was able to get it calibrated. So in the last 4 days, we've sorted well over 6,000 Pokemon cards. Like, it is... It has been working. I'm not gonna lie, Squirtle, a lot of the time I've been thinking about taking pictures of the Komiya cards and just posting them in my Discord. Just like a stack of like 40 Komiya Savipers from Fusion Strike? I think it's Fusion Strike. So just like a whole stack of Savipers. Because, I mean, Komiya cards are really easy to pick out of the stacks. I'm trying to think of what the earliest Komiya in this is gonna be, because I'm not even sure. Because this is only the second time I'm looking at these cards, because last week when I opened them was the first time I looked at them, and I haven't looked at them since, so... But I'm sure there is a nice stack of Komiya cards coming soon. Scott, I haven't got to be a live viewer in months. I hope you've been well. I'm getting back into some standard TCG games lately. Let's go, Elekid. Welcome back, my man. If you are still in Tennessee, I hope you're enjoying the cool weather tonight, because it has been ungodly hot the last couple days, again, after it cooled off. But tonight it felt very nice outside when I went for my walk. But I hope you're doing well, man. I do keep up with you on Instagram and make sure I always watch your stories, so you're definitely out there living your best life, and that's important. What is it with people playing kickball on Thursday nights? Because we have Just Well, who also plays kickball on Thursday nights. But I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, man. That's unfortunate. I hope you feel better soon. There was something a few weeks ago that kicked my butt, so... What TCGs are you getting back into? Picking up some Pokemon 151. Or the new Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift is a really fun set to open. So if you guys haven't opened it yet, I would recommend it. Ben, what did you open? How did you describe it? I made a killing in my last video. I haven't had a chance to watch your video yet, Ben. So what did you do to make a killing? We can get some coffee and play and trade. Nice. Yeah. We can definitely grab a coffee sometime. It's a time of year where a nice cup of coffee goes a long ways. I'm almost out of my coffee for the night. All done. I drink coffee way too late into the night. Uh... To our people over on YouTube, if you guys haven't checked out our friend Cool Squirrel Gaming on YouTube, make sure you do so. He goes live every Saturday morning on the YouTubes. He does lots of fun Pokemon openings, does amazing giveaways, extremely generous giveaways at the ends of his streams, so make sure you guys check him out. And he doesn't sell anything. He's not going to pressure you to buy anything. And that's amazing. He just opens Pokemon cards because he loves opening Pokemon cards. So, I definitely recommend that you guys check out Cool Squirrel Gaming. Because I know where I'm going to be on Saturday morning. It's in his stream. Ba ba ba. Now we got 2 Flittles, so we got to sort those out. Let's see here. Bam. 79 and 80. Other than Roaring Moon, I don't know what's good in Paradox Rift. My favorite channel, Karina, it's Cool Squirtle Gaming. It's a lot of our favorite channel. Like, usually, like, when I wake up in the morning, I just lay in bed and I'm like, I don't want to do it. No, thank you. And, then on Saturday mornings, I'm like, I get to watch Squirtle. Wait a minute, didn't I just do the Fs? Oh my goodness, I didn't get them all. Just been lurking. Hey, we love the lurk squad here. Because I don't have like all the fancy things for YouTube like I do on Twitch, so we love our lurk squad on YouTube. And it's mostly because I don't know how to do all the fancy stuff on YouTube. But I've just been streaming on Twitch for so long that like I know how to set things up for Twitch, but I don't know how to set them up for YouTube. If there even is a way to set them up for YouTube, because I know that like a lot of the big streamers, that's always been their big complaint. Appreciate the community that tunes in on Saturday mornings. It's my way of decompressing from a long week. I mean, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. Like, I look forward to the Saturday stream, Squirtle. Like, it's honestly just nice to have, like, a positive place in the community. Because, let's face it, Pokemon fans can definitely be toxic. Not calling out any particular channel, but there are places that are quite toxic. Like, is it fun to watch, you know, Opossum and Rattle? Absolutely. I think they do good things for the community. But it's taxing. Like, I don't even have to say anything other than Blake's Breaks. And you can all hear Rattle's voice. And so to have that escape on Saturday mornings where we can just go watch Squirtle open up some cards, get way too excited over a brute bonnet that he's definitely going to pull this weekend. It's going to be great. It's a good, positive experience. What's a Blake's Breaks? I'm glad you don't know what it is, Squirtle. It's best if you don't know. Gimme Ghoul. But that's the football player, Squirtle, that ripped people off on whatnot. Allegedly. Let's put that caveat in there. Allegedly ripped people off. We all know. But allegedly rip people off on whatnot. And Rattle has covered it extensively. Which I think it's good to call out the scammers in the community, but sometimes you just need a positive place to enjoy Pokemans. And that's what you'll find at Cool Squirtle Gaming. So I highly recommend it. And I haven't gotten a notification in forever from Max Mofo. I don't know if he's still uploading. I probably need to check that. But I haven't gotten a notification in a long time. I get them for cold ones, but not for the opening channel. So I probably need to check and make sure they didn't unsubscribe me or something. But Max could also just not be uploading. Someone that I tune into just to have a good laugh. Oh, same. Like, how to word this? I think some people take shiny cardboard too seriously. It's just cardboard at the end of the day. And I think Max does a really good job of just, you know what? Let's just have fun, not take it too seriously, and just be silly with it. And that's what I love about it. I think that's the right approach. I mean, 99% of the time, I'm very laid back when doing openings. Y'all know this. If you've tuned into the streams, I don't scream and run around and have the lights in the room flash and, you know, all this crap that everybody else is doing. I'm not going to have the little cha-ching sound come up every time. It's not authentic to my experience, so I'm just going to enjoy shiny cardboard the way I enjoy it. And if people want to watch a grown man look at shiny cardboard, thank you. I appreciate being here. But if you want a hype dog 69er, I recommend PokeRev. He's at least entertaining with it, even if he makes up the numbers. Allegedly. Gonna throw that allegedly in there. Thank you for opening shiny cardboard in your own way. I mean, to be fair, Squirtle, it's usually you that gets me to freak out. I'm not sure why, but your brakes, especially when you walk away. When you walk away from the stream, that's when the worst of me comes out. Because then I pull 2 shiny Charizards. I try to say bad words. Y'all, I don't know my ABCs well enough for this. That's what you guys tuned in for, right? Grown man struggles with singing ABCs in his head. I think that's the only time I've ever called you Squirtle. Like, legit pick up the phone and call you. Because I'm like, this guy needs to get back here. But that was a fun night. I know I put it in the highlights video here on Twitch. I probably should dig through all the video I have and probably update that hype video, but honestly, that sounds like a lot of work, and I'm a lazy streamer. Alrighty, Honedge. What numbers are you? 30 and 31. I told my kids from now on, you put yourself to sleep. Yeah, that makes sense. Although Squirtle, there was another one where you walked away. What did we get that night? I just remember there was another time where you walked away, but I don't remember what the hit was. I'm racking my brain and I can't think of it. But you do seem to have better luck when you walk away. Got the K's and the L's up next. Honestly, the M's are probably going to go back into the machine because there's going to be a bunch of M's. But I think the K's are just cloth. Yeah, just cloth on the K's. Have there been any more shiny Pokemon leaks? Because I've only seen the 2 so far. I haven't seen any outside of those 2. And the not Charizard one. I won't spoil it in case people don't want to know what it is, but the not Charizard one. I've heard rumors that that was a fan art and may not be real. I don't know. Two alt arts from Peldan Fates have leaked. Yeah, so the not Charizard one. I've heard rumors that that one was a fan art. But, so the way I've heard it is, it was a fan art, not a real card. But I've also heard it was a fan art that they made into a card. And the person wasn't supposed to post about it, but they did. It does look legit, and that's where I'm struggling with it, because I don't know. Oh wow, there's a ton of M's and N's. Those are probably going back in the machine. I'm watching for the shiny Gary to be leaked so I can tag you on each one posted. It would be nice if there was a shiny Gyarados, but for my wallet's sake, I don't need it. So the problem is, I've not been updating my Gyarados Master Set tracker, so I don't even know where I am anymore, and that's a problem. Because I know at one point I was at like 56% of a Master Set. Shiny Blasty. I mean, I'm not sure why you want to put yourself through that pain again, Squirtle. I get it, but I don't understand why you would want to. Like, don't get me wrong, if there's a shiny Gyarados in this set, like, yeah, I'm going to own it. But if there's not a shiny Gyarados, then I get to complain. And let's be honest, who doesn't love listening to a grown man complain about cardboard? It's what we all subscribed for, right? Thank goodness I pulled that Blasty SAR on my first 151 opening. Yeah. I'm glad you got that one early. I was definitely nervous about it. How bad are the P's in this set? Oh, jeez. Yep. keys are going to go back into the machine. Because that's a lot of cards. Yeah, I was glad you got that one early, because I was nervous for you. Good old Rika here. And Rourke for some reason. Not really sure why Rourke is in this set, but okay. We will take it. I'm sure Rourke is somebody's favorite trainer. I'm old, so obviously my favorite trainer is going to be Lance. Steven. Steven's a good one. Cynthia's a good one too. On the fence, and I see Paradox Mewtwo, hoping to pull it to see it IRL. Not sure about that yellow. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I sold my Mewtwo. I'm gonna head out and spread the binge. Other channels, spread the positivity. Take care, fam. Ben, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, man. So yeah, I don't have the Mewtwo in hand anymore. I must have sent it out today. Because I packed up like 200 Paradox Rift cards today, so I don't even have the Mewtwo to show off anymore. Yeah, Cynthia's a good one. I really like Agatha. Agatha's a fun one for me. Because Agatha's Gengar has the most badass Pokemon entrance ever. Where it just like comes down her cane, shadow on the floor, and then just rises out of the floor. Amazing. I collect trainers. Rourke is the only trainer I pulled out of 2 ETBs and 2 boosters. Yikes. I pulled a ton of full art trainers. But I opened a lot more than 2 ETBs and 2 boosters. Oh my gosh. Some cards you just gotta see in person to appreciate. I would agree. For example, let me get it. The reverse hollow Screamtail. I love this Pokemon. It's so stupid, but I love it. And this Holy Grail is another one that I think you just have to see in person to really appreciate. Got one booster box left and just gonna let it sit a while. Hey, sometimes you gotta let the packs marinate a little bit. Just give it time for the hits to show up. I don't blame you on that. Alrighty. Let's get into a confusing sort, because I think they're all water Pokemon in the Vs. Got the Veluza. Yeah. I'm definitely going to mess some of these up, but that's okay. We'll fix it. Very cool. Yeah, I love the Reds Challenge card. It's such a good card. See, I told you guys I was going to mess it up. There might only be 4 Pokemon in the Vs, but so many of the cards look the same. So yeah, guys, this is the exciting look into kind of behind the scenes of owning a store that goes hard on singles. Again, I do have an automatic card sorting machine that helps me, but it is quite loud. So I definitely could not use it while I'm streaming, but it is a massive help because it put them all in A to Z order for me. So yeah, the MetaZoo fan art blisters should be arriving soon. Not 100% sure when, but soon. Hopefully Kurumi's Cryptid Carnival comes in shortly after that. For all of the Sanrio, Kurumi, and Hello Kitty fans out there, I would definitely recommend checking out MetaZoo's upcoming set. I'm really looking forward to opening it. Get to meet some of Kurumi's friends. Because I'll be the first to admit, I'm not super well versed in Hello Kitty and Sanrio's IP, but I know enough to recognize some of the characters. Definitely not all of them. But I definitely think it's going to be a fun set to open. And learn more about Kurumi and her friends. Definitely looking forward to meeting Choco Cat. Fingers crossed that Pom Pom Purin is in there. One of my favorite items in Animal Crossing is the Pom Pom Purin butt rug. I love that thing. Squirtle! I have this many Comillas. It's not enough to fill a binder, but it's a good start. Are there 2 Wug Trios? No, just one. Good. Karina's laughing at you over on YouTube, Squirtle. Oh, jeez. They're all mixed together. So, X, Y, and Z all get sorted into the same pile, and I forgot. But there's not that many X, Y, and Z Pokemon cards, so it'll make sorting quick. Bam. And Yamask, Zebstrika, and Zubat. So I have MNP, or no. MNPS and T that I'm going to put through the sorter. Because there's just too many of those to hand sort. Especially when I have the machine to do it for me now. But everything else is alphabetized. Simple as that. I also set Camille's aside for my binder. Ooh! Squirtle! Karina's stealing your cards. I'm looking around trying to see if I have anything near me I can open. Ba, 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 ba. We'll move that out of the way. What do I have here? Brilliant Stars? Is Brilliant Stars good to open? $130? Nope, Brilliant Stars is too expensive to open. Obsidian Flames. That one's cheap. We can do Obsidian Flames. I do have a sealed case of Brilliant Stars, if anybody's looking for that. It's just too expensive for me to justify opening it. Pidgeot Hunt. The Art Charizard. So, for me, personally, Charizards are the best hits because they're all over the threshold where I pay lower rates on TCG Player because they're so expensive. And the Charizards sell instantly. And so, do I think Pidgeot is the best card in this set? Yes, absolutely. I want Charizards because money. Oh my god, you can't talk about money in Pokemon. And... oh. Definitely the Vulpix was the first. Nada. What are cookie... what? Karina, I can't see there's a heart. What are cookies? Was gonna check out your store? What? I don't understand, Karina. But Karina, if you look at the top of the chat, there's a pin link to the special, and that'll take you to my store. No energy draft? No, not tonight, bum. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a duck race, or... I don't know, what are the other scams kids are doing these days? Vespiquen. Says you use cookies. Oh, that's just, so Karina, it's just a way to, like, store your login information and stuff on my website. So that, like, the site loads and runs faster. It just remember, like, who's visited my site before based on your IP address. I don't sell your information, and I don't allow Wix to sell your information either. So I don't think you have to accept them. I just think I have to notify you that you are being tracked, basically. I want to watch you do a magic trick. I have not done magic tricks in years. But if you want to watch a magic trick, I would recommend checking out the show Fool Us with Penn and Teller. Because I enjoy it. Fool Us is a good show. Gita! It's a good, like, dollar card. Okay, can we all agree that Gita is, like, the worst champion of all time? Scott sells me all the information so I can... I mean, to be fair, that's probably a better use than it just sitting on some storage mainframe somewhere, but... But I'm not interested in selling people's information, because that shit's annoying. Oh, bum, how was your trip overseas? I keep meaning to reach out to you and ask about your trip, but I keep forgetting. Come on, Charizard. No Charizard. Oh, wait. Did I get a Comia? I did get a Comia. See, Squirtle? You should have bought the Obsidian Flames. There's a Comia Lechonk. And Ortega. Finland really isn't the most interesting place. I've not been to Finland. I have only been to more touristy cities in Spain and France, but if you go far enough north, you can see the northern lights in Finland. That's my understanding. And the northern lights are cool. Ooh, scissor. So, not gonna lie, guys. I legitimately thought the northern lights were like a fake thing that people just talked about, and they're just like, oh yeah, the northern lights, like you can totally just see random lights dancing around in the sky. Like, that's psychotic. You're not gonna see dancing lights in the sky, guys. But then I actually got to see the northern lights up in Michigan one time. It is one of the coolest experiences to experience the northern lights. And I heard that, like, there's some scientist group who's going to, like, manipulate, like, the ions in the, I don't remember if it's the stratosphere or ionosphere, but basically they're going to supercharge them to make, like, artificial northern lights appear. Like, how close are we going to get to playing God here, guys? Like that? Almost took a train to the Arctic Circle, but it was 7 hours. Oof. That is a long train ride in Europe. Have you guys seen the Japanese plushie with the Clodsire? So in Japan, they're doing a Clodsire, Paldean Clodsire plushie. And it comes with 30 Paldean Wooper plushies in its mouth. I don't need 30 Wooper plushies. But I love that idea. The northern lights weren't vivid. Yeah. That's the worst part. Like, if you're gonna go to the Arctic Circle, you at least want to see the northern lights. Because otherwise it's just cold and dark. I think we got something in this pack. Don't know what. Revavroom. Ooh, Absol. I only had a weekend, so I couldn't justify a 14-hour trip. Yeah, you probably don't want to spend the majority of your weekend on a train. So, when I went to Europe, I did a study abroad in Spain. It was a very short study abroad, so don't think I like lived in Spain, guys. I didn't. It was a very short study abroad. But at the end of my study abroad, myself and two of my classmates, we decided afterwards we were going to go up to see Paris. And basically the planes and the trains were about the same price. So we're like, you know what? Ooh, Pidgeotto. And I don't even see the horrible print lines that are normally on these. And so the planes and trains, they're about the same cost. Flying, it would have been like an hour flight from Barcelona up to Paris. But the train was like 6 hours. So we're like, But we decided to take the train so that we could see the French countryside. Zero regrets. It was so pretty. And you get to, like, the train goes through all these little towns, so you just get to see little towns in France. It was so cool. Spain sounds like a lot of fun. Oh my god, Spain was so much fun. So in Spain, I went to Madrid, Barcelona, Alicante, and Segovia. And, like, Madrid and Barcelona, they're big cities. It is what it is. Like, you know, Madrid is Madrid, you know, Dallas with just a Spanish flair on it. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a big city that just feels like you're in Spain. But Alicante and Segovia, oh my god. They're places out of fairy tales. They're not real. I am not justifying it. I want to be very clear. In fact, I very much did not enjoy it. But one of the things we did do is a group of us took in a bullfight while we were there. Let's go! Double banger pack. Miss those in the new sets. Especially with Pidgeot. That's a good one. So I don't recommend anybody go to Spain and take in a bullfight. It's not worth it. It's very cruel. But my study abroad was specifically to study the culture of Spain. And what is more famously Spanish than the bullfights? Let's go, double Charizard box. And so, like, to be clear, most of Spain has outlawed bullfights, which, good. Until it is illegal throughout the entire country, keep going. But I did get to go to a cultural experience that you can only get in Spain. So one of the few last bullfighting rings was in Alicante. And so we took it in while we were there. Um, but Segovia, right on the Mediterranean Sea, like, the waters are just like pure cerulean blue. Absolutely incredible. It was so pretty. I want to go back to Spain. Like, Spain was a ton of fun. Palafin. And if you ever find yourself in Madrid, 10 out of 10, I recommend checking out Casa de la Cerveza. Too many Spanish speakers out there. I'm sorry for my pronunciation. I'm very white. I'm sorry. But Casa de la Cerveza in Madrid, amazing place. It's heaven on earth. We actually watched a lot of the World Cup at Casa de la Cerveza. Very fun place. 10 out of 10 recommend. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking about taking off. Hopefully next week I'll have fan art blisters for breaks. If I get them this weekend, I'll probably do a special stream for fan art blisters. So if people are interested in those. You gotta be more specific than that, Bum, because there's lots of games that are my favorite. I know the Lorcana restock is coming out. Because I saw TCG player prices were tanking. Lorcana, nice. The first set or the second set? Because both of those are landing right now. Seeing lots of game stores getting a lot of their product put on back order. First, nice. So boxes are down to $350. I think they're down to $350 off of 400. Fun. I don't know. Lorcana feels like the early days of MetaZoo and Flesh and Blood for me. Like, $200 a box. Wow. That must be local and not online, because online they're not that cheap still. I mean, don't get me wrong. Even at $200 a box, don't do it. Be patient, guys. Just be patient. Because they're going to just keep reprinting it, and it's going to be worthless. Don't buy them. I did hear that Ravensburger put Scotch tape on the sides of the box this time, so we're improving. Good job, Ravensburger. You put a piece of tape on it. salty. Like, I don't know. I haven't even looked at what distribution pricing is on it, but like, even at distribution price, I don't know that I would take it. I know that's bad to say, but I don't think I would. 90? I mean, that's expensive for a booster box. But, I mean, with the secondary market prices, I get it, but... yeah, I don't think I'd pay 90 a box on Lorcana and at least hold it. Like, I'd be selling it as soon as it got into my hand. I don't know, guys. Just be careful with Lorcana. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. I'm just saying that I will not be buying Lorcana. If people want to sell me singles, I'll pay a penny a piece for unsorted bulk. But that's it. I'm not paying. I'm not buying boxes, even with 2 pieces of tape on it. It's not worth it. All it takes is one angry Disney exec. We'll see. Oh, guys, I'm gonna jump off, I think. I'm tired. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting, guys. Cool Squirtle Gaming, thank you so much for spending your Bezos bucks. I really do appreciate it, my man. Your guys' support means the world to me. Over on YouTube, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us for our live stream over on YouTube. This is what, our 3rd week? Yeah, 3rd week. I hope you guys enjoyed the clickbait title. I had lots of fun writing that one. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's the end of our stream. I do go live each and every Thursday where I do breaks for you, the community at home. Make sure you check us out next Thursday. We should have some exciting MetaZoo product. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of that, guys. Make sure you guys wash your hands, stay safe, stay healthy out there. Drink some damn water. Your kidneys are going to thank you. Bye.